Welcome to Rapper Report Cards, where we grade your favorite rappers. Today, we have Sugarhill Keem from the section of Harlem representing, and we are here to talk about the man's skills. And here on Rapper Report Cards, we grade rappers on vocabulary, flows, versatility, originality, articulation, delivery, innovation, presence, songs, X factor, and overall as a rapper. So let's get into it when we're talking about Sugarhill Keem. Breeze number one op. Number one.
Are you dumb?
Number one op. Bree is looking for this dude. You know, free Sugarhill Keem. He's in prison right now. But let's get into the man's skills. For vocabulary, I gave Sugarhill Keem a 5. You know, he doesn't use big words. He doesn't need a Webster's dictionary. He doesn't need a thesaurus. He doesn't need all of that. He talks in a dialect that street dudes from Harlem understand. From the Sugarhill section of Harlem, they understand. They can relate. So, you know, a 5 is just, he's on an average level of vocabulary. For flows, let's hear it. For flows, I gave Sugarhill Keem an 8. I gave him an 8 on overall flows. And this was off a bevy of 5 songs. I chose 5 songs that I graded this man. The 5 songs were Evil Twin, Op Dot, Can't Wait, Flock at the Flockers, and WTF. And I wound up giving Sugarhill Keem an 8. I like his flows. I think, on a good track with a good beat, he has a good flow. And I enjoy the flows when he's on a good beat. I enjoy it. For versatility, I gave him a 6. He hops on some interesting beats. He hopped on I didn't use it for the 5 songs that I used it that I'm using it, but he hopped on that You Got Served beat. He hopped on I Can't Help But Wait. I mean, he hops on some interesting production that I like to hear him over, and I think he has an interesting flow, and he has an interesting, he chooses interesting production to rap on. For originality, I gave Sugarhill Keem a 4 because even though I like the production and and sometimes the production can be versatile, I do find that he clearly talks about the same things. He doesn't really have a lot of originality per se. Because we're on originality, I'm going to give him a 4. It's really the same topics. It's, Bree, it's, smoking on your dead man's, move, look, dissing on some more of your dead ops, going on Bree again, pretty much, it's pretty much the same, For articulation, let's go into articulation. I gave the brother a 1. No disrespect to Sugarhill Keem, but he's not the most articulate rapper. He doesn't really talk about the struggles of life. He doesn't really talk about the struggles in his hood, in his section. He doesn't talk about, the struggles of a black man that's from the Sugarhill part of Harlem. So, I can't really give him a high grade when it comes to articulation. So let's go into delivery. For delivery, I gave Sugarhill Keem a 7.2.
Are you dumb?
No, I'm not dumb. I'm not dumb. I gave him a 7.2. I enjoy his delivery. I like the way he delivers his bars and how he presents himself on a track. So I gave him a relatively high grade on delivery. When it came to delivery, I think that I like his delivery. I like how he conveys his message on a song. So let's go to innovation. For innovation, I gave him a 3. You know, I don't find that he's doing things that are innovative because even though I said I like that he hops on different production, I don't feel like he's doing anything that's innovative because, you know, there are other artists that hop on different, you know, type of beats. They hop on the R&B beats and they make them drill. They hop on the pop beats and make them drill. So I don't necessarily find that that's innovative. So I can't give him a high grade for innovation. I gave him a 3. For presence, for overall presence as a rapper on a track, I gave Sugarhill Keem an 8.
Ha!
I gave him an 8.
Ha!
Yeah, man, I gave him an 8, man. I mean, I think that when he's on a track with a good beat that's amped up and he's feeling himself and he's flowing on that thing, you know, the presence is there, man. The presence is there. I feel him. You know, I understand what you know, I feel like when you hear him on a beat and the beat is right, I think his presence is there. And I think it's almost undeniable. But, you know, Sugarhill Keem, it's almost like every song that I really like, it's a marriage of the beat and what he's doing on the beat. You know, if the beat is off, and, you know, I feel like he's going to be off. If the beat is fire, he's going to kill it. He's gonna flow on the beat, and he's gonna you know, have you amped up on the track. So on presence, I gave him overall, I gave him an 8. For songs, I gave Sugarhill Keem a 9.
Are you dumb?
Listen, Mr. Move Look, I gave him a 9. I like these songs. Evil Twins, Op Dot. I love Op Dot. Op Dot is one of my favorite songs. I listen to Op Dot almost every other day. I love this song. This is why I had to do a article and a video on Sugarhill Keem, because Op Dot is one of my favorite songs. But I like all the rest of the songs. I like Evil Twin. I like Can't Wait. I like Flocka to Flockas. I like WTF. I enjoy his songs. And I feel like every song is a marriage of the beat and what he's doing on the beat. I feel like when those two things make a connection, you know, it's gold. It's gold almost. So let's get into X Factor. For X Factor, I gave Sugarhill Keem a 7.8.
Ha!
I gave him a 7.8, man. I think that for, you know, as far as him being a star, I think that there's potential there. I think if this man, you know, he's in prison right now, you know, free, Sugarhill Keem, I think that, you know, if he gets around the right producers, if he stays focused, if he, you know, cleans it up a little bit. I mean, you don't gotta diss somebody's dead man's every song, but I think that, you know, if he gets the right production, you know, he could make great songs. I enjoy his songs. I enjoy the beats he hops on, and I think that there is a lot of potential there. So I gave him a relatively high grade when it came to X Factor. So let's get into the overall score. Sugarhill Keem as a rapper. I gave him, and this is the first time I gave a rapper this score, I gave Sugarhill Keem, Mr. Move Look, a light 7.
Are you dumb?
No, I'm not dumb. And let me tell you why. I gave Sugarhill Keem a light 7. I think, like I said previously, there's a lot of potential. I think that if Sugarhill Keem can improve as a rapper, because, you know, he doesn't really have a lot to talk about. It's really, just like I said, it's Dead Man's, Move Look, Bree. It's, you know, dissing K Flock. You know, those are pretty much the topics. I feel like if he, you know, gains a little bit more life experiences, you know, gets around the right people, the right production, really learns how to craft, you know, songs, I think that there's potential for this young man as a rapper. I think that there's potential for. I enjoy his music. I think that he is dope. I think he's a good rapper. I think that his weakness his weakness is that he doesn't have much to talk about. But that's almost every drill rapper. They don't really have much to talk about. It's really dead man's, you know, dissing on your dead man's, you know, and I feel like, you know, that you have to break out of that at some point. At some point, you have to talk about what people are going through. People that look like you, people that are going through the conditions, people that are going through relationships like the type of relationships that you're going through. You have to ultimately connect to the audience, and it has to be more deeper than dissing dead mans all the time. And those are my thoughts. You know, this is Rapper Report Card. Thank you for joining me, and let me know what you guys thought of my grade of Sugarhill Keem. Was it too high? Was it too low? Let me know. Rapper Report Cards. Thank you for joining me. Toodles.